What's up, guys? So this is what tapeworms look like inside of a yellow-bellied slider. I have successfully pulled out a half of a piece of one inside of here. I'm going to turn the damn flash on. And if you look at it, and you look at it closely, whenever it stops moving, it's segmented. And I just put him inside of my little 10 gallon. It was full of water already, and I'm about to change it. So I put him inside of it, trying to get him to pretty much poop and calm down. And this is what I come across: is freaking tapeworms coming out of his butt after he pooped. Um, it doesn't look like there's any floating around. I got the piece that broke off. So the only thing I can do right now is just grab him and attempt to maybe pull him out. So yeah, these are tapeworms. Hey Jess, look at this tapeworm. It's inside the turtle. Um, Not really advised to touch them with your hands, but it's gonna break. It broke. Look at that. I touched the tapeworm. I am touching a live tapeworm. Uh. Quit pulling away. This is for your own freaking damn good, turtle. Yeah, you're telling me. I just put it in the 10 gallon because I'm about to change the water. Oh, it's trying to bite me. I'm about to change. Got it in my mouth. And I'm about to just change the water, so decided to get the turtle out, put it inside of here since will you calm down, bitch? Since I am attempting to fix the ammonia burns. And she pooped, and then all of a sudden, this stuff started coming out of her. Um, oh my god, this is just so freaking nasty. Um, I'm going to bleach my hands. These are alive. They're still moving. Not dropping the damn thing back in the aquarium. Fuck it. I'm not trying to fight it inside of this thing. This is a living tapeworm still. Oh, that one's really moving. Ugh. 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 God, I hate worms. I do. I hate freaking parasitic worms. She's pushing it out. It's still coming. Oh, she's pooping now. Here it comes. Here it comes. This thing's huge. Look at this. Ah, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Give me your tail. Bring it back. You know I'm helping. Come on, poop it out. Oh my god, there. It's huge. It's like over a foot. Oh, it's like a foot and a half now. Come here. Come here. I'm just gonna. Ah, I broke some of it off. Shit, she pinned it with her tail. Oh. If it breaks off, man, she's screwed. Shit. Oh, I just touched my water bottle. Now I'm throwing that away. Don't haggle at me. You're the one doing this. I'm trying to save you. I don't know where she could have got it, how long she's had it. If I can get it over the tip of her tail, I can get it. And I got it over the tip. And it just broke. Oh my good. Get off me. Jesus Christ. I need to pin her head. So I'm gonna hold her right here on my shirt. She's probably gonna bite the crap out of me. Not the first time. Here we go. I'm gonna wrap her up in this so I can get a good grip on her and attempt to take it out. Move up, move turtle, bitch, bird, cock, shit. Not advised to leave a turtle on his back, but in this case, I'm making an exception for a few seconds. Tools I'm using now: paper clip to just kind of help coax the little chunks around, which are everywhere. And then the screwdriver is to try to force her to straighten her tail out. There we go. Girl, you gonna give me this tail or it's gonna break. Alright, just warning you now. Here we go. Ah, it snapped again. I pulled too hard. Oh, God, this is gross. I think it's dead because it's... Fuck, man. She keeps pulling her tail away and I can't... I need another set of hands down here is what the fuck I need at this moment. And I lost a screwdriver already. Son of a bitch. There it is. This is stressful, guys. This is just... Oh, there was worms on that. Lovely. Here in about 2 weeks, I'm going to go get checked for tapeworms after doing this barehanded, but I don't have gloves, and this is a very delicate time. And I do not have time. That's the problem. Girl, let your tail go. She's trying to force her way out of the blanket. I mean, out of the t-shirt. I'm full on just going to wrap her up now. I'm just going to leave the tail exposed. This is stupid. Don't do this to your turtle. This is just because of an emergency. Somebody be like, "Oh, take it to a vet." Well, I can't afford a vet right now, so yeah, sorry, not happening. I know how to deal with tapeworms. I've had worms in the past. I was a very weird kid. Ate a bunch of weird shit. Got into some weird shit, and got eggs on my nail now. So she was pooping them out pretty well. She won't give me her tail. Let me look. I think the tapeworm's dead. It doesn't look like it's moving. When I started pulling it out of her butt, she started relaxing, so maybe I'll try to get a hold of it again and go from there. It seems to be one giant tapeworm. It just has so many broken sections that it's hard to get a good strand going without it breaking. Oh, I think that was it. Yep, that's the head. Look. That's the head. That is very much alive. Let me make sure. Nope, there's still more. You have to think, a tapeworm is multi-segmental. Yep, it's moving. It is very much alive still. And basically every little segment on a I'm taking every little piece I can away. I didn't think my night was gonna go like this. I'm even taking her poo. Her poo is gonna be full of tapeworm eggs. This water is contaminated. All right, that's it. That's all of them I got out, and yeah, they're very much alive. Go ahead and check this out. Yeah. So, like I was saying, each one of every little part of the tapeworm is egg sacs. Its entire body can separate into thousands of microfibers into little segments. Oh God! And it's actually multi-segmental. This thing I'd probably say is around 8. I'd say 6.5 feet maybe, and it's probably not even all of it, honestly. It's probably just a small percent of what's actually inside of her. So It fell out. Shit. I am not touching it with bare hands again. I am about to go bleach my entire body. I mean, this piece right here alone that's about to float down is like 1.5 feet long. And I have like, there's like 4 or 5 of those pieces. It should hit the camera any second now. And there it is. She dropped her eggs. She dropped a bunch of eggs. That's nice. That is lovely, guys. We have eggs from, that's what they're doing. You see that white liquid underneath them? That's eggs. Look over here. That is straight up eggs right now. Yeah, this water is absolutely, undeniably contaminated, beyond belief. Yeah, see it right here? Look, watch. Gone. Sucked it up. It's all eggs. They release the segments of their body, and the eggs actually break off out of the tapeworms. Yeah, I got the head right there. I'm 95% certain that I have the head. This water is going to be trashed, absolutely completely, and the eggs are moving. There's already baby tapeworms. Fuck. This is so gross. Things I cannot stand. Just a little Q&A here. I wasn't even gonna go live at all tonight. Just wasn't feeling it. Still not feeling it, but have to make a video. Yeah, I can suck that gunk right up, and every little segment's eggs. Yeah, just swirled them all into the water. So yeah, that's all. That's a lot of the eggs. Not all of them. Not even close to all of them. There's probably thousands of them, if not millions of them inside of here. And you can actually see little bits of baby tapeworms floating around inside the water right now. But yeah, here it is. This is not the biggest tapeworm I have ever seen by far. Just you're commenting. I'm not saying anything. That is nuts. Who's that? Dad? Probably Dad. I am going to steal a lid from the, my, banjo catfish, culture. Still has alcohol in the lid. And, I have to dump some of this water out, so there's no better place, in my opinion, than my damn floor where they'll dry out and die like they belong. So yeah, we have tapeworms now. We have tapeworms, a vial of tapeworms. Dude, shut up, here we go. I've got a whole live stream of this.
Good, you're taking nope. I was hoping
Look.
you're taking them in. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wash your hands, whatever you do.
Oh, I'm going to, and they're alive. And it's one giant tapeworm that. So, yeah, I have got to go and get my hands bleached. So sadly the turtle threw water in my mouth during the process, so that's nice. Fuck mud.
He went out here to the fucking car, and he come and that black and white pit bull was there, and he walked it with like that right on his fucking head and walked on up into the same. It's the same fuck that came over and got it the night you caught it.
Reason, but I'm gonna go clean up.
Yeah, I got one.
Give me like 20 minutes, let me get cleaned up and I'll take him out. really touch anything.
And I put eggs in there for Cholo,
Okay.
and I couldn't get the little bastard to wake up and save my life.
Okay, I'm going to set the worms on the desk right here.
Do something with that mother. Goddamn, get in the way. Watch it.
I need your hand.
Huh?
I need some help.
What?
I need bleach.
For
Tapeworms.
who's got tapeworms?
My turtle did. I just pulled them out of her butthole, and I touched. I don't want to touch anything. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to touch anything. These eggs can survive on surfaces for I don't know. I think it's like 24 hours. I mean, they'll dry out quickly, but that's not the point. I need to get my. I don't know what to do with my turtle now. Shut up, turtle's going back in the box. I'm putting baby back in the box. She's not pooping anymore, and she's pooped more. We have more, guys. About another inch and a half. I think I'm just gonna throw her back in the water and let her finish. Shut up, dummy! I'm right here. What are you doing? He must be hungry again. I hate when he does that. I can't even. Stop it. Bump him on a booty real quick. Why are you doing that? Can you explain that for me? Just broke off. I'm having phone trouble. Hello? Can you guys hear me? Hopefully you can. I got off the piece and more of it. Yeah, cute little sneeze. She's still trying to push. Her booty hole's all puffed out, so she's still pushing. Come on, give me the tip of that little cutie tail. Give me the cutie tail. I got the cutie tail. Damn it. Okay, yeah, it's still alive. It just pulled back inside her booty hole. Currently trying to work it out more. The only thing I do is take her, put her back in the water, let her continue, and then take her and then put her in chlorinated water. Chlorinated water will kill the eggs sometimes. They can also sometimes. Oh, there goes a big piece I didn't see stuck to her leg. I have a pipette here I just had. Where'd it go? 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 Shut up. Why are you doing that? There's so much of it in here now. There's so much of it that was stuck to her that she's just kicking away right now. So I'm going to suck up all of it that she's kicking away from her body and put it in my ass, I guess. That's a bad figure of speech right now, brother. He's upset because I'm not paying him no attention. That's exactly what's going on. That's why he's being a little ass crack right now. She's pooping again. Tail's extended. Yeah, I can see some flailing out the tip again. So I'm just going to keep this process up. It's probably too damn late for me anyway. I'm just going to examine her poop really quickly. It's solid. It's hard. It's green. You can definitely see the calcium growth on it. She's had it inside of her for a little bit. No eggs, though. But, yeah, she's definitely starting to push out more and more of it. I I just drip in my mouth a little bit. She's pushing. She's definitely pushing, so. I've noticed when she poops, what she'll do is she'll stick her head to the surface, she'll stop, and then her tail will kind of like flick a little bit, and then just. Bad chicken. Bad chicken. Stop it. Stop it. I don't want to touch him, so I bopped him with a newspaper. A lot of shit coming off, so that's great. Yeah, very bad figure of speech. I probably have tapeworms now. That is the problem. The fact that I have them on my hands, they can't burrow into your skin, so that's good. As long as I don't touch my eyes or my mouth, I should be safe. But the problem is, I did get turtle water in my mouth, and with her already pooping out the eggs, the tapeworm and the eggs, the whole tapeworm is a giant egg sac that lets its body go, and it basically clones itself. So God only knows how many tapeworms are actually inside of her. And, this is annoying. Lick my lips. I'm gonna have tapeworms now. I guarantee it. I guarantee you I'm gonna have booty hole worms now. I just put her in the 10 gallon because it needs cleaned anyway. I plan on cleaning it. I was about to start doing her tank, so I put her I took her out of the box, put her into the warm aquarium water. And since for some reason there's like some sort of freaking fungal some sort of fin rot infection going on, I decided to take all the betas out and quarantine them, and it won't affect the turtle, I don't think. Well, if it does, it does. I'll figure it out then. Right now, she's pushing out. She's straining really hard, so she's probably about to poop out a big glob of them. There's so much shed floating in the water. She's got so much shed in her neck that it's not even funny. I'm literally thinking about calling a rescue for her. I found a place on Craigslist that does turtle rescues and things like that, so I am straight up tempted to give them a call about her and be like, hey, look, I got a yellow-bellied slider. I don't want her anymore. I mean, I do want her, don't get me wrong, but if she has tapeworms, I don't know how to really combat tapeworms out of a human being, you know? She's got like this freaking grandmother. Come here, bitch. Give it here. I don't want to touch you because you got you got tapeworms, but come on, get your booty hole back over here and spit out those tapey thingies. Yep, there's a piece swinging. Yeah, I can see her booty hole poking. Dude, I'm telling you, he's usually not loud. Usually he's loud when I go to work in the mornings, and usually he's loud in the afternoons when I'm not home. And he pretty much has separation anxiety, so if I touch my freaking area of my eyes. So pretty much with him having the separation anxiety, what goes down is whenever I leave for work, he freaks out for a few, probably about 35, 45 minutes to an hour at best. And then he calms down, and then when he hears me come home and he hears me talking, he starts clucking and cawing, and oh, you're good. I'm about to turn his ass into fucking chicken tenders myself. They don't eat anything I give them. This is a freaking chicken treat, and it's trash. No, you're not eating it now. Go away. I didn't touch it. It's got tapeworms on it now. The only thing I can do is just let her go, and I'm wondering why all of a sudden now the tapeworms have come out. Maybe it's because I have had her out of water for a couple of days. And her pneumonia burns have gone down substantially since I took her out of the water. So hopefully that this new bath has helped push the parasites out and is in the process of cleaning out her system. Because she pooped a lot and she hasn't eaten for about 3 days now. She just won't eat out of water. And now I see why she eats as much as she does, and why her shell may look like it does. She might have had tapeworms for a while, and just something here recently has decided to make the tapeworms kind of go haywire and just freaking lose it and come out finally after only God knows how long. I'm trying to keep an eye on her, but she's trying to hide from me, so she's trying to get behind the phone and hide. My face is dirty, holy crap. I have a hair. Hell yeah, I watched Mr. Meaty. What's up? I saw the tapeworm episode. I know where you're going with this. That was a weird ass show. I loved it. Still watch it this day on YouTube. Your boy's a freak. So I'm gonna leave her like this for. Are you trying to say whom or who is Mr. Meaty or Mr. Who? Like who, Mr. Meaty, as in a question, or whom? It's a cartoon here in the U.S. It's basically puppets, and it was this ridiculous TV show that was out for a while, and pretty much these two buddies were cooks at some burger joint, and it what was it? All God's creatures, fresh off the grill. Come on down. It's dinner time at friendly something something. So I fucked that up probably. I should probably plug my other phone in and try to find it. But yeah, it's not coming out anymore. That's probably the head stuck in. I thought when I pulled it out and it curled on me, I thought that was the head. That tends to be what happens when you get the head out. I'm gonna leave her in here for a little bit. And the sad part is there's nothing but tapeworm goo floating in here, so she's just gonna continue to get tapeworms. And the only thing there's nothing I can really do other than take them and throw them in chlorine water. But you can get tapeworms. I love that episode. Dude, I love that TV show. It was awesome. Do I remember all of them? No, but the tapeworm has stuck. Like this one has. It's just, oh. It was such a weird TV show, but these guys always got into weird antics, and one dude one dude was real squat, skinny, kind of like stonerish. The other guy was short and fat and loved food and ate all the time, and he made a girlfriend out of meat, and just look it up, Mr. Meaty. And just cartoon Nickelodeon's Mr. Meaty, and you'll die. It is either going to make you laugh your ass off or you're going to throw up on the spot. This is what real cartoons were back in the 90s when I was growing up. Wait, you're only wait. Waluigi, you're only 13. Maybe that's someone different I'm thinking about. I don't know. I forget so many people have the little pictures I never pay attention to anymore. I just don't know why I haven't seen. Oh, there we go. She just pooped out a big old glob of it. She's getting her little booty wiggle on for me. I almost bet if I was to reach into the water and grab it while she's pooping it, it'll be so much easier. It's coming out. It's coming out pretty damn good too. I'm about to go knuckle deep here. She pulled her tail in on me. That's fine. Oh, now she's gonna flip. Now she's gonna flip her shit. Probably gonna get bit here. Oh, it broke off. She took off too quick. No big deal. No big deal. This is a real squiggly piece here. This one is moving a lot more than the others. Hopefully none of these box cuts gets booty holed. It's still hanging out of her butt a little bit. Yeah, it's still there. I can see it. This is the oddest thing I've ever done for a turtle. I've done this with dogs and cats in the past. I've done it with a snake I had. I'm not sure how that happened, but it was a rescue. It was at that rat snake that I got for free, along with that California King that solid striped California King snake. Yeah, it had one. It was probably about, I'd say, 7 feet long. I didn't make a video on it because it freaked me the hell out so much, and I just jumped onto it. This right here is the second time I've had to deal with it in a reptile, so I decided that, hey, this would be the best time, in my opinion, to make a video on something like this. So, and I think I just got the garter snakes cleaned and fed. I actually sacrificed one of my goldfish to feed my garters. So you were a year old when it came out, because it was only on TV for one season, and they banned it because parents were like, "This is too real." 2006 is pretty much when everything went to literal dog shit when it came to cartoons. Some of the cartoons I watch still to this day, but others I'm like, you couldn't pay me enough to watch, you know? I left the tapeworms upstairs on my mom's desk. That is lovely. What kind of son am I? And I got tapeworm juice all over. You know, just all that good dang. Oh, I've got beetles that have died, that are dead in here. Poor little fellas. So I went outside and I got some compost from the old chicken coop zone. And what's happened is I've had an infestation of these. He's alive. Oh, two of them are alive. No way. Guys, they're alive. They're little dung beetles. They're little teeny tiny. Little teeny tiny dung beetles. And there's three of them. Three of them are alive. Four. Oh my God, they're all. I think they all might be alive. Hang on. I think we might have something in the dressers in the back of the old tank. Oh fuck! I forgot this was a tarantula urticating hairs. Worth it. These guys are too cute. Get in there, little buddy. No, he's like, I don't want to. You can't make me. Oh yes, I can. So by getting the dirt that was around the chicken coop, all I have to do is give these guys a little bit of wet dirt and some water, and they'll be fine. And then I just gotta feed them poo, which is gonna be disgusting. But what happened is I got this compost out from by the chicken coop, and I'm gonna. Lasted 3 years. Damn, that's not bad actually. I didn't realize it lasted that long. But back to the story at hand. I got some compost from where all chickens used to be, and it's sand and dirt and chicken poop and a bunch of other things. And what has happened is there were dung beetle larvae, which are just grubs. They're very, very small grubs here, but we have very large ones too. Some grubs that I have personally caught myself out at night after a big rainstorm while they were trying to find dry ground and a nice place to burrow for the night. I have found them about this long and about that big around. They get huge sometimes, but not all the time. But this compost is dry, which is probably what made them come out. So that's only 6. I know there's going to be more than that in here. So more than likely what's happened is they've got little burrows and things that they've dug deep into the soil, and they've been just eating off the leftover chicken poo that's been in here, because that's what they're after. In fact, I think I just found a little baby burrow right here from one of these guys. So either this right here, is that it? That's it right there. So either that is an exit hole or an entrance hole to a burrow. I'm going to be sick for some reason. I feel nauseous. It's still a little weird in the middle, a little moist, so yeah, you can see the color is a little darker. I don't want to yeah, it's still wet in the middle, so that's where all the undone grub larval will be. The unhatched. Yeah. They all shouldn't have turned to beetles yet, because if they did, I would have found a lot more of them, because they can't climb up lacquered materials, and that's... There's like sprinkles in here still. It's crazy. And the water has gotten so murky. Oh, there we go. Told you. There goes one of the little kitties now. We got him. I'm gonna knock this over, and he's in. So just like that, we found one. And that's because, as you see, we're getting to from the dry top layer to the damp center now. Things will probably, yeah, see that? See the big gap here? Right here. Something black right there. I need to get ready to get upstairs and let the dogs out, and then I need to take a shower and go to bed. I am black right now. I am dirty as hell. And I was just kind of relaxing before I took a shower. Getting a little bit of Netflix in so I could just relax. Yeah, you can see the hole right there. That's where one of the beetle grubs actually emerged from. Stupid auto rotate crap. Aggravating the piss out of me now. And the thing is, they're still going to be clamped up inside here. There's another one right there, another little burrow in. Oh my god, you guys can't even look. Oh, look, here we go, look. Looky. Boom. We have another one. So pretty much what adding this living pretty much at this point it's biomass. Pretty much biomass at this point. Yeah, I am currently playing in chicken shit. Like that? It's just dirt. That right there, it's a rock. That is a living plant. I'm gonna get my gun ready to go outside to let the dogs out. Alright. Oh, yeah, here comes more tapeworms. So that's good. So that's a good sign. So hopefully when I come back inside. Oh my god. There's like a... Shit. Phil's outside. That's our neighbor's little dog. He can be yappy. Oh, God. Enable, I don't see Phil, but I heard him. Oh, freaking mud everywhere, dude. Oh, give me like 20 minutes. Okay, I'm still alive, so.
Why are you still alive when you're going out with the dog?
I wasn't going out with the dog yet.
No, I was.
I don't know if El Jefe was brought inside yet. I'm gonna hop on there. Hurry up. Pause. Give me a second, guys. Back up. Sit. Good boy. Don't lick me. Ah, we ain't going in yet. No. Put my knee into him and make him stop. The dog didn't leave. That's the one that jumped the fence and attacked my dog. No, he don't. Yeah, Haas wants to play. That dog? He don't want to play. Not again. It lost the last time when it played with me. And there will be no playing this time. It will be a quick, fatal end. Very quick. Notice my dog is ignoring. Absolutely ignoring. Gives 0 fucks about it. Hey. I got you, dog. Waiting for them to give the okay to take you in. You know how this works. It's a fucking lap dog right here. 200-pound lap dog. Wow, my eyes are extra blue today. I'm calm. That's what they call mood-changing eyes. My eyes change depending on my mood and state. If they go to a dark green, I'm aggravated and pissed off. If they go like almost like a teal color, like a teal red, I'm pretty much no longer me, and I'm to a point of rage that I can't come back from, which rarely happens. See, gives no fucks, just running around. He's gonna go over, drink water, and pee. This is what he did in my yard. Look at my fucking yard. It's dead. Yeah, they go blue, I'm calm. So, they change depending. You ready?
Oh. Yeah, it's all good in there. Yeah, you got food and water. Yeah.
Come. Huh.
He ain't too smart. All he wants to do is go in the fucking mud.
Hey, up here. Ah, great. The fucking pipe's spitting water all over me. Easy. Come on. Come on. Easy. Easy. Come on. Good boy. Ah, easy. Come on. No, left side. You know how this works. Nah. Easy. What the hell are you doing? Easy. Easy, go. Gently. Get in there. Alright. Guys. Alright, put you in my pocket and take the dog in. Let's check the turtle progress, see if he made any real progress. Oh my goodness. It was not safety. That's fine. Run, baby. Girl, let me see that booty hole. That came out weird. Anyway. Come on. I have her trained. She knows when I tap on the tank, she's gonna get food. She just knows I'm bullshitting her right now. She's still pushing. There's nothing I can do until she forces the rest of it out. I mean, just honestly. She's got all kinds of shed under her neck. There's a good chunk of it hanging out. I'd say a good 2.5-inch section. Oh shit, you better calm down. I promise you, you better calm down. Y'all getting too amped up on here, I swear. But yeah, I just put the little beetles in here. God, my nails are dirty. And it's funny, all I do is unload trucks. But I was also getting in trouble. Because I was doing the job for 2 people with 1 person. And sadly, there were actually 3 of us. My buddy Eddie, and then a new guy we have who's going to be working at the new store with us. His name is Chris. Cool ass dude. Works really well. It's kind of like an 1.5 inch section. And we had to do queen, king, full, and twin mattresses. And one of my buddies was like, "Oh, let's load 2 up on the cart, and we'll take them and come back." I'm like, "There's 8 of them though." And he's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "All right, we'll do that. Let's go." Chris comes over and starts helping us. We go and get started rolling, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not doing the cart thing." "What do you mean?" I just snatch the mattress and I start dragging it beside me with one arm as it leans on me. And we're walking by customers, and I'm waving at them, asking them questions. "Good morning, how are you guys doing? You find everything okay?" And I'm just walking by, you know. And we go, and I start picking these full-size queen mattresses up and throwing them, you know, where they need to be, up top over my shoulders. And my buddy and this kid could not hardly pick up one by themselves, and I was doing the work of 2 people, and I was not supposed to be, but at the same time, it got the job done quicker. But my buddy Eddie knows how strong I am. I am ridiculous. I have what's called retard strength, and I can use that word because, well, it's the word of my people. You know, I was in Special Olympics. I trained, coached, and performed. So, my word, my choice. But company. But yeah, no, I was throwing. That, my dear children, is what we call a tonsil stone. That's why my breath has been kicking the last day or so. It's a growth in your tonsils that pops out. They're really nasty. Look them up. There's funny videos, but they suck. They taste terrible, and if you swallow them, you'll throw up. Which one of you fuckers pooped? God, chicken poop smells so bad. My room smells like pee because of these guys. But yeah, no, I was throwing the queen mattresses up over my up on top of my head. Was freaking flinging them up about 8 feet in the air onto the shelves where they needed to be at. And one of the other actual members of management caught me, and they're like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "My job." They're like, "That's a team lift," and they're like, "You're gonna kill yourself." And I'm like, "No, I got this." And they're like, "Do it again." Pick up another one, throw it up on the shelf. Yeah, yeet. You're good. Ooh. There's Papa Bear. So yeah, she's still pushing some out.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Ugh.
She pooed in the water, and this is what I had the betas in. And I took all the betas out last night and decided I'd put her in about an hour ago. Less than an hour ago. Jess says hi. And she
What's
pooped.
hi?
Huh?
What'd you say?
Jess said hi
Oh, hi.
on here.
Hey.
Yeah, I pulled her out, and I pulled off a good glob. She had about 3 strands that were about... You just fart on camera. You dick.
I did not. What are you talking about? I just put the chicken water thing back on its back.
Oh.
Almost stepped on your
Oh, yeah.
protective surfaces there.
My bad.
Don't show it on YouTube. You'll offend a snowflake or 2.
It's real. Stay. Don't shoot nobody.
Party weapon. I better be quiet. It'll get mad at me and shoot me.
Just watch me get blown back 3 feet.
Uh-huh.
Oh, careful.
She's still broody.
Very.
Extremely broody.
You want to pet her?
No.
Oh, she's still up here.
Who?
One of the, I bought 5 mice at the expo. There he is. And, sadly the male is dead.
Aw.
He actually died in my hand.
Aw.
some sort of eye infection, dehydration, and that's what happens when you let Eddie pick things.
Feeder.
Pretty much at this point. Everybody's ate though.
Oh.
Everybody.
I'm sure somebody will eat another one. Mine's voracious.
Dude, yours definitely. Yours freaking ate before anybody else's did. Penny, she was out earlier.
That's where all my Tums keep going.
Those aren't Tums.
Huh?
Those aren't Tums.
What are they, laxatives?
No, those are those protein things.
Oh.
I gotta pull it out of her. Well, come on out then.
Oh, is that him making that noise?
Yeah, you're
Oh,
freaking.
look, you run right back in. You don't want no part of me. Dude, stop playing with your cock.
Oh yeah, totally.
What are you doing there? Whatever your name is. Martine. It was Martine, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
Martin. His name's Martin, but it's gonna be Martine instead.
Martine. El Jefe and Martine.
Fluffy and Martine. Ah! Now let's get him talking real quick with some vocals.
What? What kind of sound was that there, Martine?
That's telling her to calm the fuck down.
Really? Martine.
There we go.
Look at what I got, Martine. I stole your woman, Martine. She's mine now. We just sitting in the palm of my hand like it's an everyday occurrence. Oh, you dropped the subscribers, dude.
Oh, I totally slammed him.
Ow!
What happened? Get pecked?
That bastard pecked my finger.
He tries to clean out from underneath my nails. It's weird. Somebody needs to.
Martine. Now, Ouija, you son of a bitch.
Just put, Dad, you're gonna get banned for messing with his cock here. What's up, baby girl?
Ready? Ready? Eagle. No, here we go. Turkey. 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 See? See what happens when you play with your cock? It gets mad at you.
It was always told that, really.
He is a pretty rooster, though.
Oh, yeah.
He got a lot of different tail feathers than El Jefe up there does. Can't put him and Jefe bird together. They'll fight to the death.
Actually, apparently, if you take their spurs off, they don't. Stop it! Stop it! Jesus, it's okay. Relax, relax. The turtle's freaking you out.
Well, sadly, I can't make a joke about beating your cock because your cock was just beating you.
Years of abuse.
Oh, doggone it.
Chicky bird, chicky bird. Chicky, chicky, chicky bird. I'm gonna have to pull it out. No, they're going to sleep. I'll go to sleep in a minute. They're mad because I got my little thing I call a bed in the floor picked up right now, and whenever I let them out, they like to right? Who the hell's Lady Gaga? I don't know what the fuck I'd call myself. I turned on a man today. Yeah, that happened. That came out of nowhere. Yeah, that happened. Was it a gay dude? He got very friendly. All at work, and all I did was compliment his jacket, and he just escalated from there. I'm like, bro, you need to slow the fuck down. You're not gay? No! Are you sure? Yes. Do you want to be? No! Piss off! It was hilarious. Yeah, look, he's going to sleep. Look, she's already asleep. See how quickly it takes with me? I have what they call animal magnetism, and I am very good with pretty much all kinds of animals. He's awake, but see how he's jiggling his head back and forth? He's fighting going to sleep right now. She said screw it and gave up the ghost, so this has been a long, drawn, random video. Why can't my videos ever be short? I blame Jess. She always gets up in my live and shit, and she always talks crap about me. But I'm going to have to go and keep burping and I hate it. And I can swallow air and make myself burp. It's a talent I have. I used to be able to actually suck in air into my stomach just by opening my throat and breathing in really quickly. And pretty much what happened, it was my esophagus would open up and it would suck air in and it would force it into my stomach, and I could do it in one fell swoop, and it made this really cool noise. I can still do it. Holy shit! Ugh. Yeah, weird talents of the night. Alright, yep. Figured I'd let you sleep with something about that, you know. I turned a man on. I mean, I'm proud of myself. At the same time, what am I numbered? I know how all the females I chased after feel now. Those poor ladies. I'm a dog. I know how it feels to be victimized. Alright, but yeah, guys, but I'm going to go ahead and pop off here anyway, and try to pull the rest of the tapeworm out. And I know it's going to be a fight and struggle, but I really want to get the chickens off me. So, yep, she's awake now. Ow, 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 ow. Chill, chill, chill. And see how he's getting... See, did you hear it? Ow, ow, ow. I would like to be knowing the whole thing with, you know, people saying that it's bad to pull on chicken feathers and chicken tails. It doesn't do anything for him. This is, like, literally nothing to him. Me holding on to him like this. It's not a problem. He just thinks he's falling. It causes no pain. If it caused pain, there'd be all kinds of loud noises, like absolutely horrific noises. So, I'm going to let the water drain off, and hopefully what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip this in the water, and there we go. I got it to where I want the tapeworm to be. As soon as the water comes off, it just sticks right back to the body. The female has already taken the fuck off, probably back in the cage. Nope, I don't know where she went. So there's the tapeworm. It's in a really good spot, actually. Now, if I could wrap her up quickly, it would be good. And then we can pull out a little bit more on video before I decide to give up the ghost, take a shower, bleach my entire body, and then go to bed. I wish I had, like, really, really soft tweezers. That snapped off really close to her booty hole. And that is very... Oh, no, it didn't. It snapped off a little ways away. Problem is like I said, it's segmented, so if you put your finger on a segment, it'll let it go. That is a segment right there. She's trying to force her way up, but thankfully by doing that, she's moving her tail to an exposed area for me. And at this point, I'm just going to force my finger up and under her shell and make her give me her tail. And once I start pulling, she should unclench her booty hole and then allow this to go a lot more smoothly. I might do a couple TikToks before I go to bed. I haven't done one. I haven't done any in a couple of days. So what's happened here is the tapeworm has just let itself go. Oh, that's not good. Her head's free. She will bite me. And this is very much alive, and, yep, she's free. I am helping you, and she has bit, actually all my life, I've had a huge passion for reptiles and other miscellaneous creatures as far back as a child as I can remember. Snakes and reptiles have always been my thing. So I'd say I really started getting my love for them, like, consciously about it, probably about 20 years ago, at this point. Oh, my friend Cheyenne messaged me last night, and I forgot to reply to her. Give me your tail. it just crawled back inside her booty hole. So what I'm gonna do now is a little trick I used to do to some uh there we go. Force it out. So what I'm doing is just taking the pipette and blowing a light amount of air into her rectal cavity, and what that's going to do is it's going to sit inside of there, and she's going to release everything very quickly, and it should force the tapeworm back out to another good point where I can grab it, because I know that's not it. It can't be. There's still a big chunk floating around the tank, so this is by far one of the nastiest things I've had to deal with the turtle. I thought maggots at one point was the worst. I had a turtle with a shell infection a long time ago when I was a kid. I rescued on the side of the road, and my toes are going numbly. Just that little tidbit in there. It looks like some more. Yep, some more came out, just like I said it would. Forcing air into a rectal cavity kind of forced it out a little bit. So that's not enough. I could really pull on it comfortably. But he had shell rot. He had a shell problem. He had like a fungal growth on his shell, and it was actually eating through his shell, and it had maggots and all kinds of things inside of it. And managed to actually get it up to health, and eventually released it once its shell healed. And even marked it with my initials KW. So, ow. If I ever come across it again, which I have come across turtles that I've captured and released, and I always kind of like give a little engraving on their shell, something to kind of know if I ever come across them again, and be like, holy crap, you are still alive. So it's not really like a crazy engraving like you would think. It's something small, something that's going to eventually, over like the next 20 years or so, grow over itself. Nothing that's going to destroy the shell. It's actually right on the lip above the head, and that's the strongest part of them anyway, so it never goes bad, and they shed it off, so over time, like I said, it will disappear over time, but at the same time, it's just something you do when you're in the country. It's like a rite of passage when you're a kid, and I have found turtles that I have had my initials on over the years, and it's been pretty fascinating. I caught one when I was 6. My mom put my initials on it. My mom put my initials on it, and I found it when I was 17. And it was crossing the road in the exact same spot where we had caught it years before. So it was pretty cool to see him, and seeing how big he had gotten. He was a box turtle, and when we found him, he was probably about that big around, a little bitty guy. And when we found him, he was like this. He was just a tank. My rooster, where's your bitch at? Is she under my chair? Oh no, she's behind me. I wonder if I could almost sneak the pipette behind her booty and just suck it up. Don't you just love it when people, whoa, close to my face. Don't you just love it when people actually message you when they're bored but never respond to you? You gotta love people like that, don't you? They're such great friends. It's like, hey, I want to talk. No, fuck you. Okay. I don't like messing and putting my hands all up inside this water. But at the same time, for a good cause, a great cause, an extravagant cause. For turtle safety. I'm still working on it, so, she's probably going to bite me at one point doing this right here. She's going to get a good grip on me, or the shirt at least. The was actually watching season 5 of Z Nation on my phone whenever this happened. So I was like, oh yeah, look, see, look, told you she's biting it right now, right there. Yeah, she's got a hold of it. So since she's done that, we're just gonna forcibly wrap her up, and the tapeworm is in a fairly odd location, and I didn't break it off, so that's a good thing. See what I mean? Watch, look at this. Just a split second pull. Now, God damn it! Judging from this has been something that's been going on for a long time. It just snapped off to the body. Damn it, this thing is huge. I've never seen a tapeworm come out of something so small this big before. I mean, going back inside her body right now. So I'm getting close to the head. Shit, I broke it. I need to hurry quickly. It can suck in fairly fast. Oh, it's getting bigger. Smaller it is, the younger it is, the bigger it is, the older it is. Look at it. This is stupid. I should not be doing this with my hands, but you know, don't own gloves. Shit. It's going back in. It's going back in. You're not going to go back in. I'm not going to let you. Shit, you snapped again. You snapped on me. This tiny little thing, and you're gone. Yeah, you're gone. Fuck, I could be doing this for hours. There you go. Look at that majestic ball of demon right there. That's definitely not the head. Just another little micro piece that came out of that booty hole, girl. Do the freaking force air technique. And with the pipette, it's not a whole lot of air that goes in, so it's not a problem. There we go. That was a good amount that went in. She's already trying to release the air, so we need to get her back in the water. There we go. Good pump. Good little pump. Now she's just going to release it and fart. She'll fart and... Oh, we're still on her. Still on her. She should fart any second now. Just one good pump is all it takes. I don't like the fact that she's sitting like that. That can cause the air to go up into her stomach. I'm going to force her to stay like this for a minute. There it comes. I just want to go to bed. It's already past my bedtime. It's 8 o'clock. This is a long video, guys, and oh, I didn't suck the tapeworm out of the tank. That's right. I need to get it out quickly. This is another good piece. Probably about another 4-inch section, roughly. Who's that? What are you doing? Huh? You said peanut butter? Oh, who is that? Don't take me. I can't fucking hear voices. Okay. Oh my god, this is so funny. I had two people in there. I couldn't wash my hands. I couldn't. Move, Captain Dick Wiggle. There's another piece of the tapeworm floating around. Got you. Oh. Thought for a second that might have been the head. I got excited. Thought maybe she rolled the thing out for me. So what we're going to do with this, guys, is I'm going to drain all the water, and I'm going to put rubbing alcohol inside of here, and then I'm going to, before I do that, I'm going to go and clean my hands, because the other lid that I have to these little vials is actually inside, somehow got inside of my 55 gallon, and I have just left it there for a week or so now. So all I'm trying to do now is suck out the main majority of the water. I'm not adding the alcohol yet. I want to see how long this thing can actually survive in just water. Because tapeworms can, you can find tapeworms in your freaking, in just your, in your tap water alone. There we go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to let all that settle, and looks like she's about to poop again. I don't see a tapeworm. So I'm probably going to end live. If it continues and it gets worse, I'll come back, but oh god, I just spilled the tapeworm water everywhere. That's fine. It will drown on, the eggs will die on my floor. That is fine, and the chickens are getting locked in so they can't come over and drink the damn water like idiots. Yeah, I called you an idiot. Oh, he's calling her too. Cool thing about this turtle is he's got like little speckles on his shell. I could have bought so many different kinds of freaking turtles the other day at the show down in Noblesville for $10. They were really cheap, nice looking turtles. They had map turtles for $10. I thought at one point they had a fly river turtle. It was some sort of turtle with with actual it was a small freshwater turtle, and it looked like it had flippers. So, and there it all floats down. Hell, maybe I end up with tapeworms. Medication will treat them. She's got so much shed coming off her, the water has become very dirty. You gonna bite my pipette? Is that what's gonna be good in the hood, home girl? I just can't wait to go to the new store at work. I really can't. It's gonna be so much fun. The fact that I'm already in line for a promotion is just fucking awesome. Oh god, just sucking out bits of shed at the moment from the tank. Trying to figure out what's a glob of tapeworms versus a glob of shed. And there's a few little chunks of tapeworm still. Oh, there's two good pieces right there. Missed that one, and probably gonna miss this one. Got it. Got that one nicely. There's like 4 or 5 pieces of tapeworm floating in here still. 6, 7. That's a head of shrimp. Okay. Boom. I mean, you know, maybe some good can come out of this, and you know, if I do end up with worms. You know, I mean, I heard tapeworms are really good for weight loss. Damn it, they fucking slipped out of the pipette on me. Come here, come here, come here. Damn it! This is a lot more difficult than you guys would think it is, and it's so much more disgusting. Feels like the harder I try to suck them up, the less of them I actually end up with. Are tapeworms easy to treat in people? Because I'm fairly sure they are, so I'm trying to figure out if I really have something to worry about here. I know tapeworms are bad. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna pop off here. If this continues to get any worse, I might give my local vet a call and be like, hey, you know, what can I do other than pull it out every 2 seconds? And thankfully, I have a vet's office near the road that's pretty much 24 hours. I'm still within the deadline. It's only 8. They close like 12:30, 1 o'clock. So there's another piece right there of tapeworm. Like I said, I'm not a stranger to tapeworms, and I've actually had pinworms as a kid, which I actually got from drinking well water. Very common to happen to young children in the country. So I'm just kind of letting these guys go to the tip and then just squeezing residue back in. Tomorrow at work's going to kind of suck and be fun at the same time because we have to continue the truck from today. Rather than let us finish the truck and go on with doing freight and everything else tomorrow, they wanted us to save 6 pallets for the truck for tomorrow. And it's like, why? When we can get it done now and spend all day on the floor. Like, I don't understand what your method is. None of us did. Not even Kevin. Eddie didn't understand it either. They're like, whoa, what the hell? Why do you want to do that when, you know, you need shit done on the floor versus having freight ran? My fish are leaning. What is going on with this? It seems like all my goldfish are leaning. Oh, they're hungry. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and give some to Turtle Baby here, because I'm pretty sure she'll eat some right now. And chicken's up, so these are all going to go... Powder and all is going to go in the aquarium. And now I have an empty container. They're all freaking out because they can taste it in the water now. Yep, she just ate one. Go. Turn, bitch. Go. I'm out of koi food, and I don't get paid till the 15th. Fuck. fuck. I got me some shrimp. I'll feed them 1-2 blocks every 3 days. That won't be enough to keep them going, but at the same time, it will be. The thing is, the cool thing is with Pooh, that's probably what happened is the Pooh went through her system, and that's probably where the tapeworm is inside of her long intestine or her small intestine. And pretty much what happened is the Pooh drugged the tapeworm to a decent degree with it. And from there, what I can see happening is the Pooh forcing out a big old glob of this, animal, and that's what we're seeing there. Is just the leftover aftermath, and she has released the air, by the way, in case anybody's concerned, and a female chicken, one of my bitches here, is currently up eating. God, this phone sucks for recording. And there are 5 of her eggs. 4 of them, I already know, should hatch. And 1 in particular is not going to make it, or has already died. It's just a writhing ball of hell. Now, the funny thing is about this is the tapeworm cannot survive for very long outside of a host, whether it be human or animal or insect. Certain insects can get tapeworms just like they can get horsehair worms, which I have had to deal with horsehair worms in the past due for my praying mantises and a couple of wild-caught spiders, not tarantulas. So yeah. Whoa. I just went on a little business trip. That was nice. Pipette under the gun. Oh, don't open. Jesus, for the love of fucking God, do not open. Okay, that's a piece of tapeworm right here. She's going to bite at me, and she did. She bit at the thing, so. But, just a quick little thing, guys. I went on Geek a while back. About 2 months ago at this point. And ordered a bunch of stuff. Yeah, it's my fingers, you're not getting them. Keychains, trinkets, things like that. And I ordered these necklaces, and they had little cacti inside of them. And they were living cacti, and they were necklaces that you carried around, and pretty much they were their own bioactive little domes. And I spent $24 on 12 of them. $1 a piece, $1 shipping, so. It wasn't anything ridiculously crazy, but here it has been 2 months, I do believe. I can't open the door this way. Can I open? Ow! I just pinched my finger. That means the tank. That means their damn cage has been moved. Here we go. And I ordered them 2 months ago, and they don't tell you in any way until now. Don't peck me, bitch. I'm giving you water. Clean, non-toxic, you're good to go. Here's the rest of your little scratch chicken feed that you guys have. There you go. He's gonna peck me. No, looky. Food. Peace offering. Here we go. Maybe I did get the last little bit of the tapeworm. But I highly doubt it. So, yeah, I don't know what I was just talking about. There's actually, really quickly, there's a table at work. It's $150, and it's this teeny tiny, little bitty friggin' thing. Probably stands about 2 feet tall off the ground, and it's these wooden legs, a small drawer underneath, and it's like a normal build, except it's glass all around with the opening glass lid. And I got to looking at that thing, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, I want one of these. And I think it'd be cool to put a tarantula inside of, honestly. And so I opened the first one, and when I opened them, there was something off about them. What I mean by off is the fact that whenever you get things that aren't stacked on top of each other, but they're in the same box, and they have legs, they're zip tied together. Well, these zip ties were broke off. Not entirely sure how they were broke off, but they were broke off. Two of the zip ties were broke off the legs. Two of them were on, so I reached down my knife and popped those off, and go to stand it up. Set the one, stand it up, kind of weird. Pick it up, grab the other one, take all the plastic off, walk it over to where it needs to go in a cart, set it down, go pick up the other one. It's got a broken leg, which isn't uncommon for us to get broken furniture. That could have been when it was thrown up onto the conveyor. It could have snapped. It could have just destroyed it. It could have been broke. And so I'm like, man, I want to see if I can get this thing. Like, I mean, it's broken. They're gonna throw it away. I wonder if I can just get it for free. And so I went to Man Bun, which is one of our representatives, which was one of the backroom kind of like manager type deals. And I looked at him, it's like, yo, dude. He's like, what's up? I said, there's a broken table back here that I had to claim that. He's like, okay. I'm like, what do y'all do when you claim stuff out? And he's like, well, we take it, we scan it, we claim it out, and we throw it in the compactor. I said, do you have to throw it in the compactor? He's like, what do you mean? I said, well, if I was to go and, you know, if you guys were to go and claim it out and throw it away, could I just have it? He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, if it's broken, I mean, can I have it? And he's like, I can't just give it to you, but you can buy it. And I'm like, buy it? I'm like, but it's broken. Like, the frick, dude. And he's like, you can buy it at an extremely, extremely outrageously marked off price. And I'm thinking, okay, marked off 150 as extremely outrageous is how much? Because I'll give you $10 for the damn thing, and that's what you're going to get out of me. And he made a comment about how he'd have to go back there and check it out and watch the camera to make sure that I'm not the one that broke it. And I didn't break it. I just opened the damn box. And then there towards the end when I was putting it up on the claim shelf, I'm dirty. I need a shower. Bitches are here now. Whenever I went to claims it out, my buddy who's one of the backroom managers, he asked me, he's like, what's wrong with that? And I said, it's got a broken leg. He's like, a broken leg? And I reached out and I went, yeah, and I kind of jiggled it a little bit. And I'm like, yeah, see, it's broke. And I thought, he's like, well, see if you can't push it back in. See if maybe it just popped out or maybe it slipped or something. And I wiggled it for a few minutes, jammed it, kind of pulled on a little bit, kind of twisted it, thinking maybe that would work. Nothing worked. It didn't get any looser from what it was before, so I didn't pay you no never no minds, you know? So, I just got distracted there. This is, like, trippy to me. I don't know why. No tapeworm yet. So... Oh, girl, you are not in the tank with your man. Here, come on, get up in here, girl. Come on, get up in here, sweetheart. Hey, nothing. Just pulled in the process of pulling tapeworms out of my turtle. Yeah, probably about, I'd say 3 feet or more of tapeworm here, and there's still more inside of her that sucked in before I could pull it all out. Dude, go to the beginning of the video and see what was hanging out of her, and yeah, you'll see what I'm talking about. And this is one of my little Samaria, S-E-A-S-E-R. Yeah, that thing. House chicken. Full-grown female. They don't get no bigger than this. She's going to sleep now. The other female's staring her down because that female is on eggs and she's broody. Yeah, I'm still pulling tapeworms out of her. I just kind of forced a little bit of air inside of her booty, which is forcing her to push it out. Which, with any loose chunk of tapeworm that's inside of there, it's going to force it closer and closer to her anal vent. And then eventually what's going to happen is she's going to fart one good time, and it's going to blow it through. And then I'll be able to have enough of it to pull on again. And I probably pulled off the max length I pulled off would be probably about 14 inches. And that just kind of disappeared whenever there's another piece floating around inside there. Whenever it just kind of went, yeah. I don't know. I've never had. This turtle is mine, but it was a rescue from some bitch that lived down the street from me, who kept it in a 20-gallon long. Didn't have hardly any water at all. It had water. but it was all stagnant and just rotten hot dog water. Um, and it had no way of getting out of the bank, no heat lamp, no nothing, and it has developed. It has pneumonia. It has ammonia burns on the bottom. It has a couple holes in the bottom of its shell that I'm currently healing up. And judging from what I'm seeing here, tapeworm wise, he had fed it something that it really shouldn't have had. Fish don't really get tapeworms. They get horsehair worms, not tapeworms. I've never caught a fish with a tapeworm yet. There are many types of worms that in, inhabit fish's bodies. He didn't care about it. The reason I have this turtle now is because he came over and I asked him about it because he told me that the turtle was at home in a tank, yet the tank he had was sitting behind the neighbor's house they had moved out of. The neighbor's... Don't come down here, please. I'm not in the mood for people. But what had happened was he had went and given the tank to the neighbors, and he didn't give him the turtle. He kept the damn turtle, and the neighbor didn't want the damn aquarium, so she put it on her back porch, and she told me that I could have it, and it was on her front porch at first, and it disappeared, and I thought someone took it. Well, a few weeks later, I saw it on the back porch by the dirt. So I was over at my neighbor's house anyway, the next door ones, and I walked over and grabbed it, dumped out all the water, and took it home. And I asked him about it. Asked him about the turtle about a week later, roughly, and he told me that it was at home in the aquarium. I'm like, "Are you sure it's at home?" He's like, "Yeah, it's at home in the aquarium." And I said, "Well, how's it doing?" He's like, "Man," he's like, "it's fucking dying." And I'm like, "Why is it dying?" He's like, "Dude, I haven't been able to feed it. It hasn't eaten for weeks." And I looked at him. I said, "Dude, you do fucking realize that these goddamn animals can eat anything, anything, worms, insects, freaking table scraps. You can give them a freaking piece of a cheeseburger if you have to." Not recommended, but you can. They'll eat anything. They're freaking voracious little predators, and their stomachs usually digest everything. And, like, I wasn't at all willing to take the turtle in, because I have some experience with turtles, and I have very little experience with turtles. And that's been my whole big deal with turtles, is I have very little experience with aquatic turtles. Land tortoises, I have experience. Turtles in general, I've had a little bit of experience with juveniles. I've never had an adult turtle before. And so it's a learning curve for both of us right now. And, he kind of walked off after I said that, and he kind of pissed me off because he's been trying to give me the turtle for a long time, trying to get me to take it because he didn't want it. And so I tell my sister's boyfriend to message him and tell him to bring me the fucking turtle, and he brings me the turtle about a day later, and about 4.5 hours later after he gets back, he brings me the turtle. The turtle is completely stone cold dry, freezing cold, and half dead. So I get pissed off. I take the turtle, I bring it inside, and I walk out with a bag of the aquarium rocks that he had the turtle in. And I said, if you want to lie to me again about what the fuck your animals have been in, and you want to try to act like you deserve animals, I said, then how about you stop fucking lying to me, and you take your fucking little rocks. And I dropped this tiny little bag of the stones that were inside of his turtle tank that he said was at home. Identical. And what really threw it off is he had these like ornate beads inside of there, and there was a blue one, a green one, a yellow one, a black one, a tie-dyed looking one, and then a heart-shaped piece. And the heart-shaped piece and all them little marbles were really what set me off to it. And the fact that when I dumped the water out, it smelled like a turtle. So from that rate, I dropped it and I walked away, and I haven't heard from him since. So as far as I'm concerned, this turtle is mine now, and I will do with whatever I please. And if that means calling a local shelter to come pick it up, then so be it. Because just about a week or less later, his house was raided for animal cruelty, because of a kitten that had been dead on the foot of his bed for about 14 hours, from what the police had said. And his dog was extremely malnourished. They took several cats that were underweight and malnourished and half dead, and it's just like, he's just gonna throw the cat in the freezer, and he's like, oh, it's too cold outside to bury it. Bitch, it's 63 fucking degrees outside, and it's been raining. It's just muddy. It's not frozen yet, so I haven't had anything to do with him. I won't have anything to do with people like that. People who are on drugs and people who do animals like that, I want nothing to do with. Now, granted, some of my animals are not in the best condition. They're not in the best health. That's been my bad, and I'm the first to admit it. And then again, with certain animals, if you've never tried to feed a big snake, you're not going to know this. But it's either extremely easy or extremely hard. If your corn snake goes a few months without eating, you don't get worried. If your big ass red tail goes a few months without eating and starts losing weight, you get really fucking worried. And I'm extremely worried about Masandri. Masandri is my 8-foot hypo boa, and she hasn't eaten for months. She's eaten 2 times since I had her, and I think I've had her for 4.5, 5 months now. And I can't get her to eat, so I'm about ready to force some damn eggs down her throat or something just to kind of give her some nutrients. And the eggs won't hurt her. She'll dissolve the calcium just like she does the bone, poop it out, take all what she needs from it. The yolks are fatty proteins. They're high in calories, so they're definitely going to be good for her. And the egg whites are good too. And right, she's asleep. Come on, wake up, sweetheart. Force feeding an egg is going to be a lot more simpler because it is a solid round object and it won't compress. So basically, it's an easier way of doing it. I can't really explain it. It's going to go down her throat a lot easier and can be worked a lot better than a large rodent can, because you have to fight it open, then you have to force it down her throat, and you can damage her esophagus with the claws, the tongs, whatever you're using. You can actually rupture her throat. It can get pretty bad if you do things wrong. I do not force feed my animals often, but only as a last resort, and this is the last resort I have. And if I can't get her to change her attitude towards feeding, I'm going to have to get rid of her to someone who might be able to do better than me. And the only person I know of is my buddy down at Canby, who really wants her anyway. And it really upsets me because I love the snake to death, and it's like Annaleopy, my Anery Motley 60% head for albino red-tailed boa. $250 we paid for her. And when we paid for her, she was fine. And then we came back a week later to give him the $50 that we owed him to take her home. And he fucking had fed her, and he fed her a large rat. Now, I want you to bear in mind, this is a snake that's about that big around and probably about 20 inches long at best. Probably not even that, maybe 18 and a half. And the rodent had begun to rot inside of her. And it had actually begun to turn her skin green. She was getting a gangrenous infection. And so we bought her. I said it didn't look normal. He said it was fine. He said it's not uncommon for that to happen to red tails. I've never seen anybody talk about their red tail bloating after eating food. I brought her home, spent 6.5 hours with her in the bathtub, working her, letting her swim, hoping she would poop. Eventually she pooped and just lost a shit ton of air. And what happened was she had got a bowel obstruction, and it was dried calcium. And it had just got stuck in her booty hole. And so eventually she forced it out, let a lot of the air out. I have an entire playlist of this, an entire thing on this. You start scrolling, you can't miss it. It's a nice snake in a bathtub. This would be Luna. And so after that, I just let the water drain out. And when I let the water drain out, I walked away for like maybe 3 minutes at best.